I had so much happen. I could have turned the camera on in the airport. I could have turned the camera on at the end of the day at the hotel. I could have turned the camera on when I got breakfast. Could have turned the camera on so many times, but I didn't because I'm actually focusing on other things in my life. So that being said, I'm actually want to keep you guys updated on these two deals. Anyway, so this deal, I just got this one. I'm sending the contract right now. Or I just sent the contract. Here, let me show you. So it just went out today. Purchase and sale agreement. I gotta block some of this stuff out, so you might not see all of it. But anyway, you can see closing date and all that. And then regarding the other probate file, come to find out, they found out how much they owe. They know all the numbers. So I just got the phone with our guy, main person to contact. He explained to me that the person, the executor of the file, found out the numbers that they need. With them finding out the numbers that they need, they're now ready to make a decision. But prior to this, yesterday, he told me that they spoke to somebody else. They thought it was me. He thought it was me. So, and no telling who they thought it was. But that being said, they said that if you're like, yeah, the person, you know, who has the executor said that, hey, you owe, you rose your bet. Excuse me. You rose the offer up to 80,000, and remember I offered 75. So I was like, nah, you must spoke to somebody else. But that being said, I was thinking about like what I should do because I was like, you know, do you want me to call you? He's like, no, just speak to her directly. So I'm thinking like they're already speaking to somebody else. So long story short, I'm going to go ahead and just email the contract to the actual lawyer. Since I already got that lawyer email, I'm gonna email the contract to the lawyer. They said call the actual executor on Monday. I'm gonna email the contract to the lawyer tomorrow. And just explain, you know, make an offer of this, blah, blah. And I'm gonna go ahead and offer them 80. So this is our best and final offer, as is. And yeah, that's it. And I'll call the lawyer and like, hey, I just sent that, you know, can you check with them? That way the lawyer now knows like, all right, whoever else offered them, they offering them. But there's different when the lawyer's offering. They now I can put a pep in the lawyer's step and make them like get on it because they want to get paid too. So that's how we're gonna do this. I just sent the other contract and now I got, you know, this one in the works. All right, deuces. No, never mind. Get to Steppin.
Here, in Cincinnati. So now here I am. He said for us, he knows that we're responsible for calling in and cutting the services. They're responsible for calling in to report that they purchased that property and they are the new owners. Okay. And then he brings up about the people still living in the building. You knew that when you purchased it. So they were all notified that the building had been sold. If they didn't move out, how can he hold us responsible?
Okay.
A few dollars. You got a great deal on that building. You got 3 floors for $80,000, which is nothing. Compared, you go in there, you do your work, you get your work done and stuff like that. You're still going to rent it out for thousands of dollars each floor.
Got you. Okay. So
I just talked to him, so I'm just kind of like, he said he'll talk to the Duke Energy. Now, the same situation with the water bill happened. It's my fault. I didn't call in right away because I thought that they would go ahead and assume it. Once the building was sold, that they would step in, hey, I'm such and such company, I need service in my name. So now Synergy's doing, Duke Energy doing things differently to where it's up to the tenant, which they never said that it's up to, the owner to cut off their services and then it goes in a new person's name. That didn't even happen because when they did transfer it over into their name, it was later down the road. So I'm not getting the whole process. $2,000, $2,100 that they actually owe. I'm willing to pay what we left on the account only because of Dying Energy coming in and assuming that we have to pay them because they're attached to the account now. And I'm not trying to be irate, but I'm just trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And I'm not trying to pay somebody else's bill when he knows he had made that purchase in December, 12/5, in December, made that purchase, and he now wants to bow out and talking like it's our fault. I don't know what he actually worked into them, but that you knew when he purchased it that there were tenants still living in the building. I had one lady on the second floor. I gave you information about who I was helping her pay her rent. I gave that out to you. So you were getting those checks from that point on for whatever time she was in the building. The third floor, that young man up there, being a friend of whatever, he still had rent to pay. So it was like, if y'all wanted them out, y'all either raise the rent and get them out, or you gave them eviction notice. It wasn't no longer up to us. If we had to have an empty building, nobody said that.
Right, right. So, no, just to back up a bit, and I can tell, I understand. I can hear your frustration. I completely understand it. To back up a bit, there was a lot that was said here. So regarding my partnership and how I work with our investors, this property was assigned to our investor that you spoke with. We've done several deals, some that we partner on, some that we just assign to him. I can tell you regarding speaking with him when you first brought this situation up to me, I did bring it to his attention. It was something that he was supposed to, look into when I first brought it up to him. However, it was something that, he didn't look into it. That's why I kept following up. And when you followed up with me, I followed up with him. So this being said, with you actually speaking with him directly, that's why I gave him his contact information, because, at the end of the day, it's not my exact call. Anytime I purchase a property, I do go in, make sure I get in contact with Duke. It's something it's just different. People do different things. So with me, I'm a very thorough person. As you can see, I just followed up and did things like that regarding me even not purchasing a property. So when I purchase the property, I have to follow up with the previous owner and make sure everything is on the same page, because I don't like situations like this to occur. Now, regarding the situation that we're currently in, with right now, the best thing, and I completely understand where you're coming from as far as, he purchased the property. He was aware, there were tenants in the property. You shared the information. He's been receiving rent. My biggest thing I can say is, he's a reasonable person. So, just really reason with him to be on the same page. I've already put in the word. I've told him before this date, before I texted you, before you called him, before any of this happened, he's been aware of the situation. It's just a matter of how it was handled. So him speaking directly to you is making him call now where he could have called a few months ago. So this being said, the best thing will be for you to work directly with them. Right now, my hands are tied, and my hands are tied only because I did not purchase the property through my company. So it's not something that I actually can do on my behalf. The best thing I can do is what I've done, which is get you in contact with them. So I really understand where you're coming from, though. I'll even speak with them again because I understand where you're coming from, but it's not anything that I can do, because that's kind of something that's between you and him at this point, or between you and him and also Duke Energy. Is that making sense?
Okay, well, okay, and I understand, and I thank you for breaking it down like that. Mm-hmm. Yes, I am frustrated because here I am, got something that's due in a couple days, or they're going to naturally assume that it's our fault, our mistake, our what? Mm-hmm. Right. Who are you talking to now? Give me the phone. Mm. Hello? Yes, can I help you? Deliver it? I didn't request a delivery. How are you? Okay, then I'll take that. Now, what prescription are you sending? I'm sorry. Just one? What is it, Pamela? Okay. He usually gets two, so can you add the other one if you're going to have it delivered? What pardon? I'm sorry. Okay, that would be great, brother, doing that. But anyway, the address is 7 right off the bypass. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Hello?
Okay. Yes. So,
yeah.
You all right? Yeah, I mean.
Okay, well, I can deal with him, but that was kind of frustrating that I had to hear him say this, that. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I think you got a great deal on the property. I know that's what you do, but, it just makes me hesitant to do anything like that again. Because if this is how Duke Energy is responding, saying that we as a previous owner, has to call in. He said himself that he's done with this and that with Duke Energy. But bottom line is, you know that you obtain his property, and don't hold us hostage because this individual still lived on the property, you know, and you know you could have evicted them the first day.
Right.
And the young man going in and out of the building illegally like he was, yeah, he should have been taken out of the building, whatever he had to do. But, you know, it wasn't no longer on us.
Yeah, you don't want to be penalized for it, and I completely understand that. So yeah,
that's $2,000, over $2,000, and well, you know, I just want to get it resolved, and I don't have time to wait for him. He was kind of busy, whatever. He did talk to me. He was very decent about it, but at the same time, it's like I just came back to you to kind of vent, I guess, and then like I said, I like you as a person where you dealt with us very nicely and stuff like that. And like I said, even at $1,000, but you still got a steal of a deal, you know. And there was things like that, you know, that really made us get rid of the building. This is in charge of his property, and he does things his way. So if it was left up to me, I would have did it differently too. I would still have the property because I liked it, but I would have put better people in there to really do what they needed to do and do the work needed to be done. But it was what it was. So anyway, okay. Thank you anyway. I'll just, I don't know. I'll deal with him, see what he says, but I only have a few days to get back with that company that Duke Energy turned the bill over to. I might call them back and see if they could take my portion of payment or if I just pay out the whole thing and the guy reimburse me. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
But just kind of...
I'm confident. I'm confident you guys will be able to figure out something. Like I said, he's a really reasonable person. Yeah, I know he's busy, has a busy schedule as we all do, but that's why I wanted to at least make time to speak with you because who I am as a person, you know, is who I am also professionally. I like to make sure things are done correct, even after the finances are handled. So I don't want to leave a bad taste in your mouth. So that being said, though, I'll just follow up with you. I'll check in. When is that date that you have to figure out before contacting them?
Okay, well, okay then.
What's the date?
I'll give it them. Today's the 14th, the 15th. I think they said on the 16th. I'll be at the doctor's on the 16th, so I won't be able to do anything. So I'll try between today and tomorrow, see what I can come up with.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I'll see if I can. Resolved. Yeah, I'll reach out to him as well. Just give him a little text head up, man. We'll see what we can work out. Okay. Good luck with everything. Man.
All right then. Right. Okay then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. Steppers. She came to me and just started venting basically, but I had to get my camera. I was like, wait, give me 1 second. So basically, man, it's that property that I told y'all, like, I told y'all, like, stuff might, you know, he didn't want to pay it, basically. He don't want to pay that water bill because they didn't call. Like, she didn't call to basically report it, but at the same time, it was reported through the sale. Usually the buyer calls to report it. So, like, that's why I say he's a reasonable guy, but at the same time, she didn't call. And when you don't call, stuff like this can happen. But as a seller, but as a buyer, usually you call because that's just how you do business to get it switched over. So, but at the same time, it's in her name. So it's kind of a sticky situation, but that's why I had to just come clean about everything. You know, this is what I do. Sometimes I'll do this, but that's why I want to let her know, like, you calling me, you just venting to me, basically. Like, I'm going to listen because that's who I am as a person. I like you, did good business. I don't want to just leave you out there in the dry. But that being said, I really can't do anything to actually physically help you out the situation. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those things, but I just want to get that situation on camera because this is something that if you actually have morals in this business, then you probably deal with. Because some people might just be like, stop calling my phone. But also it's the possibility of getting another client. So that's why you think about that. It's the referral. They have another property that they might want to sell. All of those kind of things, which is why you deal with little stuff like this too. All right, that's it. Get to stepping. All right, steppers. So what's about to happen now is I'm about to call the executor for the other property. So the probate file. I made the offer of $80,000. I sent the contract to the actual attorney, but I haven't told the seller that I'm going to offer $80,000. They're still under the impression that it's $75,000. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell them today that, hey, I just made the offer to the attorney. We're looking to move forward this month. We ain't about to be dragging feet. We're looking to move forward this month. So I'm gonna say something like that, but it's gonna be a lot more nicer and more professional. A lot more nice and a lot more professional. Let me sit down. All right. So let's do this. Ready? Yeah, we're ready. Actually, I'm gonna stand up. Cause that way I can just already be moving around. Cause when I get to talking, I'll be moving around a lot. All right, let's do this. Y'all ready? I'm ready. It's stepping. Hey, all right. I just got off the phone with the other lady. She was wild. She was wild. You gonna see. Hello.
Yes.
Hey, this is D'Angelo. I'm just following up about the property owner that I catch you at a bad time.
Oh, kind of, D'Angelo. Haven't been feeling well, so.
Understand.
Anyway.
I'm sorry to hear that. I can give you a call back, or I can just make it fast. Whatever works better for you.
Okay, well, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Go ahead on and say it.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. So I spoke with on Friday. He informed me that you guys have all the necessary information that you need regarding the mortgage. So I spoke with my partner, and well, we have agreed to go ahead and our best offer that we can do for the property. We're looking to move forward this month. We don't want to pressure you guys, but if we are able to move forward this month, our best offer is $80,000. And we've already sent the purchase agreement to the attorney for them to start reviewing it. So it's just about if you guys want to move forward or not.
Okay, so $80,000, huh?
Yes, ma'am. That's the best we can do.
Okay, well, let me touch base with my business partner, and he says 80,000 as is, right?
Yes, 80,000 as is. If we're able to go ahead and move forward this month.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And yeah, you go ahead and you can take your time, speak with your partner about it. I'll follow up with the attorney just to make sure that they've received the documents. We're kind of just have a time by August 16th. So I believe that's like Wednesday. If we could hear back from you by then, that'd be perfect.
Okay, the 16th.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I think we'll be able to do that.
Okay.
That'll give me enough time to heal my wounds and everything.
Right. No, I understand.
Yeah. Just nothing that's been the same, D'Angelo, since, I've had this heart attack. Back in February, I think it was.
I am sorry I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, thank you, but that heart attack changes everything. It changes the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you breathe, the way you, just the way you live. And they give me on all this medicine, which I'm getting ready to throw away, because I don't think it's healthy.
Okay.
So, 7 pills a day.
Oh, man.
That's quite extreme.
Right.
You ask me. Yeah. So, I'm just, I just want you to know I haven't been ignoring you. It's just, the certain situation I'm in right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of, throwing a wrench in things.
No, I completely understand, Stephanie. You really don't have to explain it to me. I do appreciate you taking the time out too, though. But it is a blessing that you're still here. So we can just move at your pace. Take your time.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a blessing.
Right.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate you calling.
All right.
And I'll get with you before now and the 16th.
Sounds good, Stephanie. I appreciate your time. You have a great day.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Well, that works. So, I had a heart-to-heart with her right there. It's way different when I ain't gonna hold you up. If you see my skin right now, I got goosebumps. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got real goosebumps. Look, I got real goosebumps. Like, that's one of the ones that you get real, look, you see that? I got real goosebumps. That's one of the ones you get real goosebumps. Dealing, not even dealing, but just being in this business of wholesaling, you get to realize that as much as you're motivated by your own personal desires and personal needs, at the end of the day, you are working with people. So even somebody like me, right? You saw how I kind of was so forceful. I don't know. It's such a balance. Like, when I replay the conversation right now in my head, I'm like, don't be so fucking, don't be so like that sometimes. But at the same time, it's what I need. I have to be like this because it's what keeps me going as far as being hungry. Like, I got to put the pressure on sometimes. But at the same time, it's like, you know what I'm saying? She got real life stuff going on. So, like, that being said, it makes me feel like in this present moment, how I feel is that I'm grateful that I've been through situations enough to know how to turn it on and off as far as the forcefulness, and also know how to start being more compassionate. Because as you can see, when she started talking to me about her medicine that she was taking and all that, the conversation went an extra 3 minutes where it was basically over as far as if I would have just been like, yeah, this is what it is. All right, you know, I'll talk to you later, bye. But when she opened the door and started talking about her medicine, and I kind of just went into that, you know, leaned into it just a little bit, like, oh man, you know, that's challenging. Like, I know that's, you know, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, here's the thing, guys. Like, because I want to be real with you. When people tell me about people dying, because I thought that's what she was going to say, as far as her mother passing away, because that's who's the property owner was, and she's the, you know, the executor of the file. This being said, I thought she was going to tell me about her mother passing away, and her mother passing away. When people pass away, I always be like, that's unfortunate, because, you know, people pass away, people die, and I don't get sad with them. I don't be like, that's unfortunate, I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry for your loss. I don't be doing that. I stopped doing that. Sometimes I do it if I really hear it, like, it really affects them, if I hear it, but most of the time I like to glaze over it, like, oh, that's unfortunate, something like that. Or, you know, I don't like to hold on to it. But this one, it kind of hit me different, because here I am talking to the person I've been talking to, and I had to bleep their name out, or maybe I don't know. But either way, I've been talking to them the whole time. That's the person who got me in contact with this house in the first place. But I'm talking to him, and on Friday he told me, like, hey man, I can officially step out the way, you know, talk directly with her. So this whole time I wasn't sure who she was, because I wasn't really talking with her. But even the first time, or first 2 times I talked with her, it wasn't like as much that I talk with her right now. This being said, though, talking with her this time, like, hearing it, like, I didn't mean, like, you know, I haven't been dodging you, nothing like that. Like, I really just want to get myself together, basically. I have a lot going on right now. So it's like, I respect that a lot. And also, it just really opens up your eyes. Like, bro, you're dealing with people first. You feel what I'm saying? People have real life situations going on. There was one time when I first got into this business, my first deal I was about to close, like my first one I was about to close, it ended up not closing because of the family that I was dealing with, it was a probate file. They ended up having internal issues. Long story short, though, I called them like 6 times in one day. Like, they was like, bro, you told me you were about to sign this, we about to sign, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I called them 6 times in one day. Come to find out, they had something personal going on that day. And here I am, just so caught up in my own needs and desires that I couldn't distinguish between letting people live their life versus like realizing that at the end of the day, you're providing a service. You're not supposed to be a hassle when you're providing a service. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be a hassle when you're providing a service. If you're providing a service, they're going to work with you when they choose to. And you want them to choose to work with you, not feel like they pressure to work with you. So that was something, my first deal that I learned. Like, I'll never do that again. I'm not calling somebody 6 times to sign this purchase agreement. Like, and then to come to find out, they ended up signing it in the first place. They ended up signing it, but I was just pressuring them. So, you know, I was working with somebody. They ended up calling the other person, like, hey, why is he calling me 6 times? Like, you know, they ended up basically working with the other person I was working with on it. I think that was my guy Chris on that. But long story short, they called him, like, confiding in him, telling him that I'm, like, basically making them freaked out. Like, so it makes you feel like, damn, like, I don't want to never do that again. So my point is, guys, if you take nothing away from this, look, just to sum it all up, you saw how I was, you saw how I came on. I was like, she's signing this, blah, blah, blah. I didn't say anything about what she had health going on wise. I knew she had health things going on. I haven't even mentioned that. But my thing is, just when you feel like you need to start practicing empathy, practice it, right? Because I'm not even going to be hard on myself, because I did great in that phone conversation. Once I had to tone everything down, I toned it back down. I said, hey, well, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga said, hold on. I'm so weak. Hold on. I said, B. I said, yeah, we got to move forward. This month, let me know by Wednesday or the 16th, or whatever the 16th, August 16th, whatever that is. I said, let me know by this on August 16th. But take your time. Take your time. And answer, take your time. Take your time. Like, this thing is bipolar. What is he doing? Oh my God. I'm cracking myself up sometimes. Anyway, that being said, steppers, I'm gonna go ahead and let this marinate. I'm really proud of him. Oh, let's go ahead and call the attorney right now while we doing this. Let me just go ahead and follow up with the attorney, make sure they got it. Let's go ahead and do that real fast, real quick.
Thank you for calling firm. We are currently unable to take your call. Please select from one of the following options. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. If you are a current estate planning client, estate administration client, or probate client, or need to... This key is not valid. Please try again. Thank you for calling a law firm. We are currently unable
I have to leave a
take your
voicemail
call.
first, and then they
Please
call
select
back.
from one of the following options. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. If you are a current estate planning client, estate administration client, or probate client, or need to notify us of the death or incapacitation of a client, please press 1. If you are not a current client and would like more information regarding estate planning, estate administration, probate, Medicaid asset protection, or to schedule an appointment, please press 2. If you are a legal professional, financial institution, financial advisor, or real estate professional, please press 3. If you would like to leave a message, please press 4. To hear the menu option, thank you for calling firm. Unfortunately, we're not available to answer your call right now, but if you'll please leave us your name, number, and a brief message, we'll get back to you within the next 24 business hours. You can also email us at info@lawfirm.com. That's info lawfirm.com. Thank you again for calling, and we look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.
Hi, it's D'Angelo. I called. I've been in contact with regarding the property on just following up regarding an email. So we went ahead and emailed over the offer this Saturday to for the property on for you guys to review it. I aware that we sent the offer over as well. So just wanted to follow up to make sure you guys received it, and just give me a call or an email back with any questions. The email is call or email is fine, or text. Thanks for your time and have a great day. So there was some sensitive information in there that I'll have to bleep out. All right. I'm pretty much good with everything. So like I'm feeling good about how everything is coming together, because this has been a step-by-step process to say the least. But that being said, we in here for sure. I'll keep y'all updated, but I'm trying to get rid of the I told you. I'm really trying to get rid of that. But as we discussed the other day, the guy with the property, it was like a few days ago. Like, I don't know. I haven't been doing like daily vlogs anymore. I told you I have so much footage. But so a couple days ago, a couple weeks, whenever we discussed it, I really felt like he was in a situation where he wanted to I'll be looking right there, then I look right here. I don't know. But I feel like he wasn't going to pay for that. He wasn't going to pay for that water bill. And I really thought that. And that's what it ended up happening. Bro was not trying to pay for the water bill. Unfortunately, this is not a buyer that I'm in direct contact with. This is somebody that I worked through somebody with. And that person was supposed to be buying the property. They even bought it in their LLC, though. That is the most beautiful bird I've ever seen. But it's like raining out here. It's real tropical. Not even tropical. This isn't tropical. All right. I promise I'm actually a focused person. Let me wrap back in. So look, we're gonna end this whole thing with basically saying we're gonna keep y'all updated on this deal right here. they sign. When they sign it, I'll show y'all when they sign it because it's happening. I'm excited. But also, regarding following up with your clients, please try to follow up with the clients. Always look at these sellers, though they may not be your clients. As I always preach to you guys, your buyers are almost more of your clients than the seller. But these sellers are really important and vital because it's how you do business. At least that's how I think about it. I be feeling like, it's about what you put out into the world and providing a real service, in some way. So I don't know, that's just what I be thinking. But either way, you go do what you want to do. Until next time, at least get to stepping.